My beloved child, there is a reality that I cannot hide from you because you need to know, you need to prepare, and you need to walk in wisdom and obedience. It concerns your health. I know that you may not realize it now, or perhaps you have already felt a weakening in your health, but have been trying to ignore it. I know what is happening in your body. I see the signs that you may have overlooked. I do not say this to make you afraid or anxious, but to make you aware of the urgency of change. I am moving to reverse this condition, but I need you to cooperate with me. My child, not all sickness stems from physical weakness. Many times, it is the result of the burdens you carry in your soul, the wounds you have yet to release, the negative emotions you still hold on to. Anxiety, fear, hurt, anger, or negative thoughts. All of these can create turmoil within you. My child, do you know that your soul and body cannot be separated? When you allow your soul to be weighed down by stress, your body will respond accordingly. When you harbor things that do not belong to the light, when you do not allow me to heal you from within, sickness can enter and take hold of you. Therefore, today I want you to listen carefully to what I say, because if you understand, if you are willing to work with me, your destiny can change. I do not impose goodness upon you if you do not open your heart to receive it. I cannot force you to walk in wisdom if you continue to cling to old habits. I cannot grant you healing if you refuse to let go of what is harming you. My child, do you realize that there are things you are doing, things you are tolerating, that are unknowingly destroying you? I have given you a body, a sacred temple where I dwell, but how have you cared for it? Do you listen when your body speaks to you? Are you mindful of what you eat and drink, how you rest, and what you allow your mind to absorb? I see the habits you think are harmless, but they are weakening you day by day. I see the times you ignore exhaustion, pushing yourself beyond limits without taking time to recover. I see the times you allow negative emotions to invade your heart, wounding you from within. I see the times you choose things that harm you, without even realizing it. I want you to rest. You cannot keep working, worrying, and striving without allowing yourself to recharge. I established a day of rest, not because I need it, but because you do. You need time to recover, to regain balance, to hear my voice. Do not think that your worth is measured by constant busyness. Do not let life become an endless cycle of responsibilities that you can never fully complete. My child, your health matters to me. I do not want you to live a life filled with pain, exhaustion, or sickness. I want you to be strong, full of life, so that you can fulfill the purpose I have ordained for you. I want you to be healthy so that you can serve me with all your strength and mind. I want you to walk in wholeness, not only in your body, but also in your spirit, your soul, in every aspect of your life. But for that to happen, you must do your part. I am calling you to change, not for the sake of change, but because it is the path that leads you to abundant life. You must begin to care for your body. You must listen to the signs it is giving you. You must remove unhealthy habits, the things you know are harming you. My child, do not delay. Do not wait until you are exhausted to seek me. Do not wait until you have no strength left to walk before you remember that I have warned you. Act now. Change the way you care for yourself. Seek wisdom in all that you do. Let me guide you, show you the right path, so that you may regain your vitality. Reclaim the health that you were meant to have. Focus on me right now. Do not let your mind be distracted. Do not ignore this message. Do not turn away midway. I know there are many things vying for your attention, many voices echoing in your mind, but none are more important than what I am saying to you at this moment. If you are careless, if you take my words lightly, if you continue to delay, you will miss the blessings I long to pour upon you. You will miss the healing that I am preparing for you. You will walk a harder road, a path I do not desire for you to take. But if you listen, if you obey, if you respond to my call with a humble heart and a willingness to change, I will restore you. I will give you new strength. I will rebuild what has been broken. I will renew what has been weakened. I will place within you a new life, a new joy, a freshness you once thought was lost forever. My beloved child, I know that when you hear about your health, you may feel overwhelmed, confused, even afraid. Your mind may be flooded with anxious thoughts about the future, about what is to come, about what you do not yet know and cannot control. But, oh my child, remember this. I have never left you. I have never abandoned you. And even in this very moment, I am here, beside you, surrounding you with my unchanging love. What you are about to face is not a sentence, but a turning point. An opportunity to reflect, to change, to step into a new journey with a clearer understanding of yourself and of the purpose I have set before you. My child, your life holds more meaning than you realize. Every breath you take is valuable. You do not exist by chance. You do not live without purpose. You were created with a divine calling, a sacred mission that I have set apart just for you, and I do not want to see you give up. I do not want to see you crippled by fear when challenges arise. Your body, though it may feel weak at times, carries within it a strength you have yet to fully recognize. You are not a victim of what is happening. You are not trapped in your circumstances. You have the power to choose how you will move forward. And I tell you this, if you take my hand, if you trust in my guidance, you will not only overcome, you will triumph. My child, you are stronger than you think. Your soul has been forged through trials. What you have endured has not been in vain. It has shaped you, strengthened you, given you a resilience that even you have not fully discovered. When you think you cannot, I say you can. When you feel weak, I say my strength will sustain you. When you fear tomorrow, I remind you that I have already gone before you, preparing the way for you to walk. My child, do not let worry choke your faith. Do not let fear control your mind. Do not let what you hear make you forget who holds your destiny. What you are about to learn is not an end, but a new beginning. It is an opportunity for you to place your trust in me once again. Oh, my child, you may think that declining health is a sign of weakness, but no. Sometimes it is in the moments when your body feels the weakest that your soul is the strongest. Sometimes I allow you to face these things not to harm you, but to bring you back to the true source of strength, to remind you that you are not facing this alone, that you have one who has always been fighting for you. Cast out fear, for fear only weakens your fighting spirit. Do not let negative thoughts become chains that bind you. Remember that faith is stronger than fear, and when you stand firm in faith, nothing can defeat you. My child, do not only look at what is right in front of you. Do not focus solely on what you feel at this moment. Do not let symptoms, diagnoses, or what you hear cause you to fall. You are not a number in a statistic, not a medical case, not a random occurrence. You are a warrior. You are an anointed one for victory. You are the one I have chosen to overcome and triumph over all things. Begin to fight, but not merely with human methods. Let me be at the center of this battle. Pray, worship, and let my word be the sharp weapon in your hand. Do not only listen to what the world says, but listen to what I declare. When I say that you will be restored, believe it. When I say that you can overcome, proclaim it over your life. But, my child, you must also take action. You cannot continue living as before and expect a different outcome. You must change. Change the way you think. Change how you care for your body. Change how you perceive life. Choose life. Choose healing. Choose to rise and fight. Oh, my beloved child, have you ever paused to reflect on the wonder that lies within your very body? Your body is not an unfeeling machine, but a masterpiece that I have created with skill and infinite love. It is not merely a biological structure, but a living testimony of my great creation. You have been wonderfully made, with every cell, every breath, and every heartbeat carrying profound meaning. Even when you do not realize it, even in your weakest moments, your body is still fighting, still healing, still functioning as I have designed it from the beginning. It carries within it the strength to endure, the power to regenerate, and a resilience that even you have yet to fully discover. Oh, my child, I know that right now you may feel weary. You may be doubting your own ability. But I want you to remember this. Even when you feel exhausted, even when you feel like you've hit rock bottom, your body has not stopped fighting for you. It has not given up on you, so why are you thinking of giving up on yourself? And now I declare to you that I am the Almighty, the one who is not bound by the laws of nature or any limits that mankind may impose. When the world says that certain things are impossible, I prove that nothing is beyond my reach. When the limits of human knowledge fail to explain miracles, I am the one who turns the impossible into reality. I am the one who speaks to your body, to every trembling cell that quivers with your anxiety. I will place my hand upon your bones, touch every blood vessel, every fiber of your being, every breath that flows in and out of your lungs. I do not merely speak to sickness, I speak to the very life within you. I am the one who formed you from the dust, and I am also the one who restores you from what seemed impossible. Every limit set by man, every conclusion drawn by human reasoning, cannot restrain my power. I step into places where doctors cannot reach. I heal what science has yet to comprehend. I am the one who operates beyond the understanding of mankind. Remember, nothing is beyond my grasp. When I speak, every organ in your body will be restored. Every system within you will be renewed according to the divine design of the one who created you. Your immune system will hear my voice and receive strength from above. I command every cell to carry life, and I rebuke anything that seeks to steal the breath within you. Sickness has no authority over your body, for I have placed the seal of life upon it. Weakness cannot hold you captive, for I am your strength and restoration. Pain cannot overthrow you, for I am your unshakable peace. You are no longer a victim of what seeks to destroy you, but a victor in my name. Do not fear what you cannot see. Do not let negative reports and human diagnoses shake your heart. Let your soul cling to the truth that I am at work, even when you do not yet perceive it. Healing is not only the transformation of your body, but the renewal of your heart. When you place your trust in me, you will see not only the restoration of your physical being, but also the liberation of your mind from anxiety and the burdens of fear. For fear binds you even more than sickness itself. It gnaws at your soul, leaving you restless and disoriented. But I am the light in your darkness, the comfort in your storm. Do you hear me? My voice speaks in the midst of your inner tempest, silencing every wave of fear. Do not be anxious, do not tremble, for you are not alone. You do not have to fight this weakness on your own. I am lifting you up, wrapping you in my loving arms. I will not allow sickness to crush your spirit, for I know that your body is but a part of you, but your soul is what I cherish most. Even if your body is tested, as long as your soul places its trust in me, you will never be defeated. I will not let physical pain destroy you from within. On the contrary, I will make you stronger. I will make you steadfast. Pain will not weaken you. Rather, I will use it to refine you, to prove that I am the one who is with you. My child, trust in me, not only in what your eyes can see and your ears can hear, but in what I have promised. I am faithful, and my word never returns void. When I have spoken, it will come to pass. When I have promised, it will surely be fulfilled. Your body will no longer be a dwelling place for disease, but a vessel of life, of strength, and of joy. Every step you take, every breath you draw, will be a testimony that I am at work within you. You will no longer be covered by darkness, for I have brought light. I have placed victory in your hands. Take hold of it and walk forward in confidence, for I am the one who heals you. Listen to me, my child. Even though right now you cannot see the whole picture, even though you do not understand why you must face these challenges, every step you take, every tear you shed, every moment you endure is not in vain. Nothing in your life happens without meaning. There is no pain that I cannot transform into something of value. There is no trial that I cannot use to shape you, to strengthen you, to draw you closer to me. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, focus on what you can do right now. Place your trust in me, care for yourself with tenderness, and take each step forward with faith. Do you know that even in the hardest moments, I am still at work, even when you do not see it, even when you do not feel it? I have never stopped moving on your behalf. I am not a distant observer. I am the one beside you, fighting for you, leading you through this journey. My child, you do not need to understand everything right now. You do not need to have all the answers. Sometimes I allow you to walk through the unknown so that you may learn to trust me, so that you may know that you are not the one controlling this life. It is I, the one who knows all things, the one who holds your future, the one who loves you beyond what you can imagine. So, learn from this journey. Let trials teach you patience. Let pain teach you compassion. Let hardships shape you into a stronger, steadier, wiser version of yourself. Let every moment you go through become a precious lesson, so that you may walk forward with greater confidence than ever before. My child, if you are weary, come to me. If you feel lost, let me guide you. If you feel too weak to go on, let me be your strength. You do not have to fight on your own. You do not have to walk this journey alone. I am here, ready to hold your hand, ready to strengthen you, ready to fill you with peace that surpasses all understanding. Beneath the fog of fear, you may feel your heart racing, your hands tightening unconsciously with anxiety. Do not blame yourself for that. Do not think that fear makes you weak or lacking in faith. It is only a sign that you are standing before something great, a turning point, a change that will open new doors in your life. I understand that feeling, the moment when you stand at the threshold of the unknown, where questions flood your mind. What lies ahead? Am I strong enough to move forward? But, my beloved, remember this. Fear is not the end. It is merely a pause in your journey, a moment of hesitation before you break through and rise higher than ever before. Fear is not your enemy. It is a signal that you are growing. When you feel anxiety, it means you are stepping beyond your comfort zone, moving toward opportunities you never thought you could reach. Do not let fear imprison you. Do not let it blur your vision of the wonders that await. I am not asking you to eliminate fear completely, for that is unnecessary. What you need to do is learn to move forward despite the fear. Looking back on your journey, you will see that every time you overcame fear, you became stronger, wiser, and closer to the destiny I have prepared for you. The challenges you face are not meant to defeat you, but to refine you. They are not random obstacles, but precious lessons shaping you for something greater. Every step you take in the darkness is a step closer to the light. Every time you choose faith over doubt, you move closer to the purpose I have set for you. The path ahead of you is far more open than you imagine. I know that there are moments when you feel surrounded by invisible walls, by limitations imposed by the world or even by yourself. But my beloved, those limitations are mere illusions. They cannot hold you back if you dare to believe and step forward. When you face what you fear, you will realize that it has no power over you. Fear is only strong when you allow it to control you. But when you take hold of faith and move forward, it fades and disappears like darkness before the dawn. You are not alone on this journey. I am here, always walking with you, always holding your hand when you falter. When you feel weak, remember that I am your strength. When you feel lost, remember that I am the light that guides you. When you feel unworthy, remember that you have been created perfectly according to my will. I do not see you through the eyes of judgment, but through the eyes of love. Every time you stumble, I do not turn away from you. I am there, lifting you up, dusting off your knees, and saying to you, "Keep going, my beloved, for there are far greater things ahead." There will be seasons in your life when you will not understand why you must go through certain trials. You may feel as if you are walking in darkness, unable to see the destination, unable to hear any answers. But trust that not a single moment of your life is meaningless. Even when you cannot see, I am working in the silence. The tears you shed are not forgotten. The prayers you lift up do not vanish into nothingness. Everything you go through has a purpose, and each moment is part of the beautiful plan I have set for you. So do not let fear hold you back. Be courageous and step forward, even when you cannot see the full picture. Walk in faith, for sometimes it is only when you take a step that the path begins to appear. Remember, every challenge you face is not only a test of your courage, but also a door to opportunities you never knew existed. Ahead of you lies a new season, a transformation, a beginning filled with hope. All you need to do is take my hand, and I will lead you through every trial. In the light of faith, I see the worries rising in your heart. I know that the medical appointments, the tests, the diagnoses you are facing can feel overwhelming. They are not just numbers, not just results on a piece of paper, but burdens that weigh on your mind day and night. You may fear what you will hear, the possibilities you dare not think about. You may feel as if you are walking a path you have never known before, where every step is filled with uncertainty. But my beloved, listen to me. You are not walking alone. I am here, beside you. when you enter the white halls of the hospital, when you sit in the waiting room for the results, when you hear the words of the doctor, I am still with you. I do not leave your side, not even for a single moment. Every breath you take, I am upholding you. Every beat of your heart resounds within my love. I will guide you step by step, even when you cannot see the way ahead. You may ask, why must I go through this? Why must I face these trials? I know these questions echo in your mind, like relentless waves crashing upon the shore. But my child, sometimes the path you walk is not meant to test you, but to teach you to trust. You cannot control everything, but you can trust that I am always working for your good, even when you do not yet see the outcome. When fear creeps into your soul, when worries begin to consume your thoughts, pause for a moment. Close your eyes and feel my presence. Listen to my voice whispering in your heart. You are not alone. I am walking with you. Do not let fear carry you away. Do not let the unknown steal the peace I have given you. I also want you to remember that you are not only with me. I have placed people in your life to uplift you. You have family, friends, and those who are willing to hold your hand when you need them. Do not hesitate to reach out to them. Do not think that you have to be strong on your own. Strength does not mean you do not need anyone beside you. It means you know how to open your heart to receive love and support. Trust in those who care for you, in the hands that are working to help you through this challenge. The doctors, nurses, and hospital workers. They may be strangers to you, but they are also instruments I am using to bring healing to you. Do not doubt, and do not let worries overshadow your faith. I am working through them, guiding their every decision, every treatment, to bring what is best for you. And above all, my beloved, trust in yourself. Believe that you are stronger than you think, that you can face whatever comes your way. I have placed within you an extraordinary strength, a resilient spirit that can withstand even the fiercest storms. Do not let external circumstances shake the faith within you. There will be days when you feel weary, days when you want to give up. But remember, every morning you wake up is a new opportunity to fight, to move forward, to witness my miracles unfolding in your life. Do not let fear take up space in your heart. Let faith lead the way. When you feel unsteady, remember that I have placed within you a light that can never be extinguished. No matter how weak you may feel, that light still shines brightly. It is hope, it is faith, it is my unconditional love for you. Walk with courage, for I am walking with you. Look up, my beloved, lift your head high. You are not abandoned, you are not alone in this journey. You are embraced in my arms, in my unfading love. And no matter where you go, no matter what you face, I remain your guide, your strength, your healing. I know your heart is filled with questions that have no answers right now. You are trying to paint the picture of your future with trembling strokes of anxiety and uncertainty. Thoughts swirl around you like raging waves, pushing your mind into endless unrest. Fearful assumptions whisper in your head. What if the illness worsens? What if no treatment works? What if I no longer have the strength to continue? These questions not only drain you, but can also cause you to lose faith in yourself, in the goodness that still exists in your life. My child, I know these thoughts are unsettling you, but I do not want you to imprison yourself in fear. Let me break the invisible chains that bind your mind, so that you may walk freely in the light of hope. I hear the cries of your heart. I feel every anxious beat within you. But remember, fear does not hold the reins of your life. It is not the one steering you toward the future. The uncertainties of today do not define the road ahead. Your life is not meant to be a series of days controlled by worry or unease. It is not bound by the unknown. Your future is not a blank page to be written by fear, but is shaped by courage, faith, and the strength that lies within you. Sit down, my beloved. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, and let me embrace your soul, soothing the unrest within you. Do you know? You do not have to foresee everything that will happen. You do not have to strain yourself searching for answers to questions that have not yet been resolved. I do not want you to bear the weight of uncertainty. I want you to know that while some things are beyond your understanding, nothing is beyond my care. You do not have to fumble in the darkness to find your way, for I am the light that guides you. Even though you do not know what tomorrow holds, I do. Even though you do not understand why you must walk through these trials, I do. Even if it feels like you are wandering through the barren desert of doubt, I am already preparing a path of abundance for you. Nothing happens outside of my providence, and there is no challenge I cannot turn into a blessing for you. You do not have to live under the torment of what-ifs. Those questions hold no power over you, because your life is not dictated by the uncertainties of the present. Your life is defined by faith, by the courage I have placed within you, by the strength of your heart. Look back at all that you have endured. Remember the moments when you thought you could not go on, yet you rose again. The times when you believed you had reached your limit, yet you pushed beyond. You are far stronger than you think, and that is proof that you are not merely a fragile soul lost in this world. You are a warrior, a light that cannot be extinguished, a living testimony of my power. My beloved, I want you to lay down the burdens you are carrying. Place these worries at my feet. Surrender to me the fears you cannot control. Do not let anxiety dim the light of faith within you. Do not let uncertainty steal the peace that you deserve. You are not defined by the chaos around you, but by the strength within you, by your steadfastness in the face of adversity. My beloved, let your soul learn to embrace each moment as it comes. Do not let your mind be swept away by worries of the future or the regrets of the past. What has passed cannot be changed, and what is to come has not yet arrived. But this very moment, right now, is a gift for you to live fully. Do not let fear blur the beauty of the present. Do not let the unknown consume your heart, making you forget that you are breathing, you are alive, and you are loved. I know that some days you wake up with a heaviness in your heart, as if a storm is raging in your mind, sweeping away the peace you once had. Worries tighten their grip on you, making it hard to breathe deeply, making it difficult to notice the small but meaningful things happening around you. But my child, worry is not the key that unlocks the door to peace. It is only a burden you were never meant to carry. I do not want to see you drowning in thoughts that weigh upon your soul. Let me lift them from you, so your heart can beat freely, so you can feel the gentle ease of the days still unfolding before you. Walk forward, even if it's just a small step, but let it be a step in faith. You do not need to know the entire journey ahead. You do not need to see everything that is to come. All you need to do is move forward little by little, day by day. When you feel like you cannot go on, pause, rest, but never lose hope. Do not look ahead with fear, but embrace the present with gratitude. Feel every breath, every heartbeat, every ray of sunlight streaming through your window each morning. These seemingly small things are the proof that you are still alive, that you still have the chance to continue, that there is still a journey waiting for you to walk. I know there will be days when time feels unbearably long, when trials seem unending, when the pain becomes so overwhelming that you feel like you cannot bear it any longer. But, my child, even in those endless days, remember, you are not walking through them alone. I have placed within you the strength to endure. I have given you resilience so that you will not fall. Difficult days do not define you, but how you face them will shape who you become. No matter how much the world changes, no matter how great the storms may be, I will never leave you. From the very first day you entered this world, I have watched over you. I have kept you safe. When you cry in despair, I am there to wipe away your tears. When you feel alone, I am right beside you, waiting for you to realize that you are never truly alone. When you are weary, I am the strength that lifts you up. Not for a single moment have I let you walk without my presence. You do not have to fight alone. This battle is not yours alone. It is ours. And my child, I have never lost a battle. Right now, you may feel as if you are in the midst of a fierce battle, surrounded by darkness. But know this: light is still there. You may not see it at this moment, but it exists. It shines. Fear may whisper that everything is over, but the truth is, this is just a chapter in the long book of your life. And this chapter, no matter how difficult, is not the final one. Believe that you were born to overcome, not because you can do everything on your own, but because I am with you. Victory is already set before you, not by your own strength, but because you have me, the one who goes before you, the one who has made the way, the one who will not let you fall midway. When you no longer have the strength to walk, I will carry you in my arms. When you feel lost, I will be the light guiding your path. When you doubt yourself, I will remind you of who you truly are. One who is loved, chosen, and empowered to rise above it all. So, my beloved child, release your worries. Let go of the burdens weighing down your shoulders. Surrender to me all that is beyond your control, and hold on to what matters most: faith, hope, and love. This journey may not be easy, but you are not alone. My dear child, when your steps falter, when your strength seems depleted, remember, I am here. I will lift you up when you are too weak to stand, when it feels like everything is against you, when you believe you have strayed too far, wandered so lost that there is no way back. I want you to know, hope's door is never closed before you. No matter what you are facing, no matter how dire the diagnosis may seem, no matter how uncertain the future appears, there is always a way forward. There is always hope, even when you cannot yet see it. Believe that even in circumstances that seem impossible to change, there is still a chance for you to be restored, to be healed, not only in body but also in soul. Even in the darkest moments, the light of life still finds its way through. You are not defined by what is happening to you. You are not limited by the difficulties before you. This journey is not a dead end, but a path leading you to a profound transformation that you may not yet fully understand. I want you to see these challenges not merely as obstacles, but as opportunities to discover yourself. Every pain you endure, every hardship you overcome, can become a part of the growth you are being called into. This journey will not be in vain. It is not merely a passage of endurance, but a journey of becoming. A journey to shape you into a stronger, deeper version of yourself. There are things you may not understand right now, but I want you to trust that everything has meaning. Nothing that happens in your life is by accident, nor is it a dead end. It is leading you toward an awakening, a transformation of the soul that will gradually unfold before you. Some lessons can only be learned through trials. Some strengths can only be revealed when you walk through the fire. And my beloved, you are being refined, you are being molded into someone even beyond what you have ever imagined. You may feel a sense of loss, as if the world around you is closing in. But dear one, nothing is truly lost, only transformed. Every sorrow can become a lesson, and every loss can be a preparation for something greater. Do not let fear keep you from recognizing the beauty within you, the beauty of resilience that I have placed in you from the moment you were created. Remember, even when you feel like you are breaking apart, I am gathering each broken piece to create something far more magnificent. You will grow. You will change. No challenge comes to you without carrying within it the opportunity to rise to a higher place. Your heart will expand, no longer confined by fear and uncertainty. Your soul will open in ways you cannot yet imagine. Every pain you endure will carve within you a deeper sense of compassion, allowing you to see the world with new eyes, with eyes that understand the worth of every moment, every life, and every breath you take. Do not worry if you cannot understand everything right now. Do not be afraid if you feel like you are walking in darkness. I am here, holding your hand, guiding you step by step. There will be moments when you feel lost, but remember, no path that walks with me will ever lead to despair. Everything you are going through is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the truth you were created to embrace. So, my beloved, do not let fear define you. Do not let the limitations of the present imprison you in hopelessness. Remember that within you already lies the strength to overcome, because you are not walking alone. I am walking with you, and I will never leave your side. One day, when you look back, you will see that what you once thought was loss was actually the very foundation upon which you were built into someone stronger, into a soul filled with even more light. My beloved child, when you look at your body, you may see the traces of pain, of exhaustion, of the long days spent fighting. You may feel that you are no longer as strong as before, that this body is no longer as whole as it once was before facing trials. But my dear child, remember this. You are not merely flesh and bones, not just what the human eye can perceive. You are an eternal soul, a light that nothing can dim, a being created with a purpose far greater than the limitations of the body. There may be days when your body feels like an old wall, marked with cracks, bearing the signs of time and trials. But my child, your worth does not reside in what is visible. It is not confined to physical health, to the endurance of muscles, or to the energy you can sustain. Your worth does not diminish simply because your body is weary. It is not determined by illness or by numbers in a medical report. You are so much more than that. You are the love you give each day, the gentleness in your eyes when you look at those you cherish, the kindness with which you treat others, the resilience you show when you keep moving forward despite the hardships. You are the words of encouragement you whisper to yourself when you feel like breaking. You are the courage it takes to face pain without letting it define you. Never think that illness can take away who you truly are. It may make you feel weak, but it cannot take away the strength within you. It may challenge you, but it cannot defeat your soul. No illness holds the power to strip you of your dignity, your compassion, or the light within you. Look deep within yourself, and you will see that you are still you, the one I created with love and wonder. No matter how your body changes, no matter the ebb and flow of your health, your true essence remains unshaken. You are still someone who carries my light, someone capable of love, someone who can warm the hearts around you, someone who can bring hope even as you walk your own path of healing. Remember, what is eternal does not lie within the body, but within your heart and soul. Pain may be temporary, challenges may be just chapters in a long book, but the love you carry within you never fades. Do not let anything make you forget your true worth. And my child, no matter how you feel today, no matter how weak your body may seem, know this: you are still precious, still important, still significant in this world. Not because of whether you are healthy or ill, but because you are you. I do not see you through the lens of the body, but through the light of your soul. And that light, no matter how many trials it faces, can never be extinguished. So when you feel weary, when your body no longer feels like your own, remember that you are not limited by it. Look deep within and see that you are more than this. Live with the faith that you are not just someone battling illness, but a soul shining brightly through the trials. Keep loving, keep spreading gentleness, keep walking forward with courage, because every day you live, every moment you continue to fight, is proof that you are stronger than anything trying to bring you down. And when you believe in yourself, you are believing in what I have always known, that you are not just a body, but a light that cannot be extinguished, a spirit that cannot be defeated, a precious creation that I always hold in love. My beloved child, I know that the emotions in your heart right now are intense. You have the right to grieve. You have the right to feel loss, to feel as though everything is slipping out of your hands. Do not deny your pain. Do not try to suppress or hide your tears. They do not make you weak, nor do they take away the strength within you. These emotions are a part of you, and I want you to allow yourself to feel them fully rather than fighting against them or pretending to be strong when your heart is breaking. But, my child, I also want you to remember that you are not defined by this pain. You are not your weakest moments, nor the times when you feel powerless. Do not let fleeting emotions carve themselves into your soul as if they will remain forever. Let them come and let them go. Do not hold on to them as though they are an inseparable part of you. Imagine them like clouds passing across the sky, sometimes heavy and dark, sometimes overwhelming and threatening, but no cloud has ever been able to block the sun forever. Even on the darkest days, even when the sky is completely covered, the light is still there, waiting to shine once more. Peace has never left you. It is only waiting for you to open your heart and receive it. I know that right now you may not see a way out. You may feel trapped in the whirlwind of worries and uncertainties. You may wonder if you have the strength to keep going, if these difficult days will ever come to an end. But my child, I want you to understand that everything has its time. No storm lasts forever. No wound exists that time cannot heal. No pain is beyond my reach to soothe. Let me be the place you return to in your most unsteady moments. Let me be the lighthouse in the midst of the stormy sea, guiding you back to peace. You may think that these wounds will stay with you forever, that this loss will never be filled. But my child, your heart holds a miraculous strength. It can heal, it can recover, it can love again, even when it feels like its pieces will never come together again. You do not have to rush to rid yourself of the pain, nor do you have to pretend that you are okay. Give yourself time to feel, but also trust that a day will come when you feel lighter, when you wake up one morning and realize that the pain no longer grips you so tightly. The wounds in your soul are not the end of your story. They are chapters in the journey you are walking. They may be the hardest pages you have ever read, but they are not the whole story of who you are. Remember, you are not walking alone. When you feel lonely, look up. Listen to your heart, for I am there. I have always been there. When you think that no one understands what you are going through, remember that I understand. When you cannot find the words to express your pain, I hear the whispers of your heart. When you feel exhausted from holding everything together, let me be the strength that lifts you up. You do not have to carry it all by yourself. Let me walk with you. Let me remind you that you are not abandoned, that even in the darkness, I am holding your hand. So, my child, do not fear when negative emotions come. Do not blame yourself for moments of weakness, but do not let them bind you in the darkness either. Let them pass through. Let them make way for peace. One day, you will look back on everything you have endured and realize that you were stronger than you ever imagined. You will see that your tears were not in vain, that every time you fell but chose to rise again, you were stepping closer to the strongest version of yourself. Let these moments pass like the wind. Let these emotions come and go without holding on to them. For I know, and soon you will realize, that peace has never left you. It has only been waiting for you to open your heart and receive it once more. My beloved child, even when you cannot see, even when you cannot feel, I want you to know that your healing is coming. It may not unfold in the way you have envisioned. You may long for an instant change, an immediate miracle. But oh, my child, remember that I always work in the way that is best for you. Healing is not merely the absence of pain or the restoration of the body. It is a deeper journey, one where your soul expands, where you discover strength you never knew you had. Trust in this. Trust that every moment you live is not meaningless, but a step on the path to your restoration. Every breath you take, every day you persevere through the challenges, every time you choose faith over fear, it is all part of the healing I am bringing forth within you. You may ask, why must I go through this? You may feel lost in the darkness, unsure of when the light will return. But, my beloved, understand that I will never leave you alone. When you cannot walk on your own, I will carry you in my arms. When everything feels too heavy to bear, I am the refuge where you can rest. Believe this. Believe that healing is not a distant dream, but a reality unfolding within you, moment by moment, day by day. You are not bound by a doctor's diagnosis, nor are you limited by what the present circumstances may suggest. The words you hear, the conclusions written on paper, do not define your destiny. You are not a statistic in a medical report, not a list of symptoms nor a hopeless prognosis. These things do not have the power to determine who you are. You were created with purpose, with strength, with a radiant soul that nothing can extinguish. You are not defined by the fear that tries to bind you, but by the courage you show when you face the trials ahead. You are not shaped by the uncertainty of today, but by the unwavering light I have placed within you since the very beginning. Let this truth take root in your heart. You are a warrior, not because you never fall, but because every time you do, you rise again, stronger. Not because you never feel fear, but because you refuse to let fear control you. Not because you have never known pain, but because you understand that pain does not have the power to dictate your fate. Hold on to this truth. Let it be the light that guides you when the storm rages, when long and weary days shake your spirit. Remember that you are not alone. Remember that there is a love surrounding you, a love that never fades, a love that holds you steady in every breath you take. That love is not only from me, but also from those around you. Those who pray for you, those who long for your healing, those who are ready to hold your hand when you need them. Open your heart to receive that love. Do not let fear cause you to withdraw. Do not let hardships make you forget that you are loved, cherished, and held within my embrace. My beloved child, you are stronger than you think. You are greater than you perceive yourself to be. I see it even when you do not. I know it even when you doubt. And I call upon you to believe it, to believe that you will overcome, that you are on the path of restoration, that healing has already been set in place for you. You may not see the change at this very moment, but do not lose hope. A tree does not grow overnight, nor does a river carve through rock in a single day. All great things take time, and so do you. You are growing. You are being transformed. You are being renewed in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Hold on to this faith. Let it be your source of strength. Keep moving forward, not with fear, but with courage. Not with doubt, but with trust that you are protected, guided, and loved. Look back at the story of Job, who lost everything: his wealth, his family, his health, yet remained steadfast in his faith in me. Job endured unimaginable suffering to the point where he sat among the ashes, scraping his sores with a shard of pottery. Job 2:8. He did not understand why he had to endure such pain, but he refused to let his trials define him. Even when his friends urged him to give up his faith, even when his agony seemed limitless, Job held on to me. And you know what? Because he did not waver, I restored to him twice as much as he had lost. Job 42, verse 10. Not just in material wealth or physical health, but in a deeper understanding of my power and love. I showed him that trials are not the end of the story, but a part of the greater plan I have set in motion. Likewise, you are not defined by what you are facing right now. A diagnosis does not determine who you are. The uncertainty of today does not dictate your future. Fear has no power over your heart, unless you allow it to. My beloved child, I want you to remember one crucial truth. Miracles still happen. They are not ancient stories of the past, nor are they reserved for a chosen few. Miracles are not confined to the pages of Scripture from long ago. They are happening even now, in your life, in the very journey you are walking through. You may not see them, you may not feel them immediately, but that does not mean they do not exist. Sometimes, a miracle is not an instant transformation, but a quiet healing, a profound change within, a strength given to you so that you can stand firm in the midst of what seems impossible. When you walk in faith, when you trust in my promises, you open the door for my power to flow into your life. When you fill your heart with hope instead of worry, when you choose to believe in my goodness instead of doubt, when you steadfastly live according to my will instead of being swayed by temporary things. You are positioning yourself to receive the miracle I have prepared for you. Remember the story of Moses and the Israelites as they stood before the Red Sea. With Pharaoh's army closing in from behind and an unmovable sea before them, the people were terrified, thinking they had reached a dead end. But Moses trusted in my word. He lifted his staff as I commanded, and the waters parted, creating a path through the sea for my people to walk across. Exodus 14:21 through 22. If Moses had not believed, if he had not acted upon my word, they might have missed the miracle that was waiting for them. My dear child, likewise, you must have faith for miracles to be revealed in your life. Do not focus solely on your current circumstances, and do not let difficulties cause you to doubt what I can do. Do not limit my power to what you can see with your physical eyes. Remember, when you place your trust in me, you are stepping into a realm where all things are possible. When you choose to walk according to my guidance, even when you do not see the path, even when everything seems unclear, you are opening a door for miracles to take place in your life. Look at the story of Naaman's servant. Naaman was a mighty commander, yet he suffered from leprosy, an illness deemed incurable at that time. When Elisha instructed him to go and wash himself in the Jordan River 7 times, he was initially angry because it seemed too simple, too ordinary. He had expected a grander miracle, an instant healing without any action on his part. But when he humbled himself, when he obeyed and stepped into the waters just as he was told, his skin was restored and became as clean as that of a young child. Chapter Kings 5, verse 5, 10-14. The miracle did not happen while he stood there waiting. It only took place when he acted upon my word, when he set aside his pride and doubt to fully trust in my healing. My child, in the same way, the miracle you are waiting for may not come as you expect. It may not arrive in a dramatic moment or as an immediate change that you can see with your eyes, but that does not mean it is not happening. When you obey, when you choose to trust and walk according to my will, the miracle is unfolding in your life in ways you may not yet perceive. Sometimes the miracle is not in a change of circumstances, but in the transformation within you. A restored heart, a soul that finds peace, a faith stronger than ever before. Remember, you do not need to understand everything in order to believe. You do not need to see before you can walk in faith. Look at Peter when he stepped out of the boat and walked on water toward me. As long as his eyes were fixed on me, he walked without sinking. But the moment he looked at the strong winds, when he allowed fear to overwhelm his faith, he began to sink. Matthew 14, 28-31. What does this mean? It means that miracles happen when you focus on me. When you hold steadfast in faith and do not let the circumstances around you shake you. When your will is aligned with mine, you will witness the wonders of miracles in your life. Therefore, walk forward with unwavering faith. Do not let what your eyes see cause you to doubt my power. Do not let the voices of the world make you forget the promises I have placed in your heart. Do not let fear stop you just before the threshold of a miracle. Believe that I am working, even when you do not see it. Believe that healing has begun, even when you do not feel it. Believe that I am leading you on the best path, even when you do not yet understand. When you choose to trust, when you live according to my will, when you hold on to the promises I have given, miracles will no longer seem distant. They will become a reality in your life. Do not be afraid when you do not see immediate results. Do not doubt when it feels like you have been waiting too long. Know that I have never broken a promise. Know that I always keep my word. Know that nothing is impossible for me. Continue to walk in faith, continue to live in obedience, and you will see miracles unfold in your life in ways far beyond what you can imagine. At this moment, your mind may be filled with questions. How can I receive healing from me? What must I do for my actions to align with my promises so that I may receive what I long for? My beloved child, the first step and the most important one is to believe. But this is not a fragile belief, not a wavering faith that only exists when things are going well. This is a strong, steadfast faith, a deep conviction within your soul that I am the creator of all things, that I am the one who heals you, and that with me nothing is impossible. This faith does not depend on circumstances, does not waver in the face of difficulties, and does not change when you have yet to see the results. It is an unwavering faith, one that does not doubt, does not falter, even when you stand in the darkest of nights. Faith is not just an abstract concept you hold in your mind. It is the very key that unlocks miracles in your life. When you believe wholeheartedly, you position yourself to receive the wonders that I have already prepared for you. Remember Abraham, who believed in my promise even when all external conditions seemed to be against him. When I told him that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky, he did not doubt, even though he was old, and his wife, Sarah, was beyond childbearing age. Genesis 15, verse 5-6. Yet because he believed, I did what no one could have imagined. He became the father of many nations, and through him my promise was fulfilled. Faith accomplished what human reasoning deemed impossible. But my child, faith alone is not enough. Faith cannot stand alone. It must be accompanied by action. Do you see? Faith is not a passive state, but an active force, working hand in hand with what you do. If you believe that I am the one who heals, then you must live as though you truly believe it. If you believe that I can open a way for you, then you must walk forward with the confidence that the door will open, even when you see nothing ahead. If you believe that you will overcome this trial, then you must act as one who has already triumphed, not as one who is defeated. Recall the story of the woman who had suffered from bleeding for 12 years, Mark 5:25-34. She did not simply sit and hope for healing. She stepped forward, pressed through the crowd, and reached out to touch the hem of my garment, believing that even the slightest touch would make her whole. And indeed, in that very moment, power flowed through her, and she was completely healed. Do you see? If she had only believed but had not acted, if she had not dared to step forward, had not dared to touch my garment, that miracle might not have happened. But because she combined faith with action, healing was revealed in her life. The same is true for you. Your faith cannot remain merely in thought. It must be demonstrated in the way you live, in the decisions you make each day. If you believe that I am healing you, you cannot continue living in fear. If you believe that I will help you overcome, you cannot allow fear to control your every step. If you believe that I have a good plan for you, you cannot keep looking back at the past, lamenting what has been lost. Faith is not about sitting and waiting. It is about rising and walking forward, trusting that I am leading you, even when you cannot yet see the whole path ahead. Let your faith guide every action you take. When you pray, pray with the confidence that I am listening, that I am working, that I will never abandon you. When you speak, let your words bring life, words that reflect your faith in me, not words of negativity born from fear. When you think, Let your mind be filled with goodness, with my promises, rather than being consumed by anxiety. When you act as if you have already received what you are praying for that is the true essence of faith. Remember, I do not only want you to believe in healing, I want you to live as one who has been healed. I do not only want you to believe that I will deliver you, I want you to walk in freedom, in peace, in the certainty that you have already been set free. When you live in faith, when you dare to step out of your comfort zone to put your belief into practice, miracles will no longer be a distant hope. They will become a reality in your life. So, my beloved, do not merely believe in your heart. Let that faith be transformed into action. Live each day with the certainty that I am at work in your life. Let every step you take, every word you speak, every thought you dwell on reflect that faith. Do not let circumstances make you doubt. Do not let delays make you waver. Remember, when you combine faith with action, you are opening the door for my power to flow into your life. And when that happens, you will see that miracles are not just stories you have heard. They will be the very life you live each day. Seek me unceasingly, for I am the one who has the power to heal you. I never want you to fall into despair, nor do I want you to feel alone in this journey. Even as you walk through challenging days, even as you carry burdens that seem too heavy to bear, I want you to know that you are not fighting alone. I am here, right beside you, waiting for you to draw near to me, so that I may give you the peace, strength, and healing you so deeply long for. But my child, healing does not come merely from waiting or hoping for a miracle. You must also reach out to me. You cannot remain idle and expect transformation. Let your heart truly seek me. Let your soul align with my will. Come to me with sincere prayer. Let your heart overflow with praise. Let your spirit be immersed in worship. When you place me above all else, when you seek not just healing but me alone, you will open the door for my power to flow into your life. Remember, healing is not only for the body but also for your mind and soul. There are wounds that cannot be seen with the eyes, yet they remain deep within your heart. Wounds from the past, painful memories, burdens of fear and anxiety. I do not only want to heal your body, I want to restore your soul, to fill you with a peace that cannot be shaken. When you spend time in my presence, when you quiet your heart in me, I will wipe away your tears. I will soothe the wounds you have hidden for so long. I do not only want you to be well, I want you to be free. Free from worry, free from doubt, free from anything that keeps you from the wholeness I have for you. You may ask, why has healing not come? Why must I endure these long days of pain? Why has the miracle not yet appeared? My child, remember, I never promised that healing would come instantly, nor that it would come in the way you expect. But I have promised that I will never leave you, that I will walk with you through every trial, every storm, every moment of hardship. Remember the story of Lazarus. When he was gravely ill, his sisters, Mary and Martha, sent word to me, hoping that I would come immediately and heal him. But I waited. I did not rush to him right away, and during that time of waiting, Lazarus died. From a human perspective, it seemed too late, as if all hope had vanished. But my child, my timing is not like yours. When I arrived, though Lazarus had been in the tomb for 4 days, I called him forth, and he was resurrected. John 11:01, 44. Had I come earlier, they would have witnessed only a healing. But because I came at my appointed time, they witnessed a resurrection, a miracle far greater than what they had expected. So, my beloved child, trust in my timing. Do not be discouraged if the answer has not yet come. Do not despair if you have not yet seen the miracle. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. When my time comes, healing will take place. Miracles will be revealed, and you will understand that every trial you have endured was never in vain. Declare the healing that is flowing within you. Do not be afraid to speak of things unseen as though they already are. When you open your mouth with unwavering faith, you ignite a torch in the darkness, tearing through the mist of doubt and fear that seeks to shroud your soul. Let every word you speak carry the power of light and life. Do not let pain or trials cause you to forget that I am the one who breathed life into your lungs, who formed you from the dust, and I am the one who sustains you for all eternity. Your healing is not a mere possibility. It is an unshakable truth. It is not limited by circumstances, not bound by time, and not weakened by the doubts of this world. When you see wounds in your body or your soul, do not let fear weigh you down. Do not allow the enemy to plant lies in your mind, whispering that you cannot rise, that healing is for others but not for you. You are the child of the Almighty, and healing has already been given to you from the moment you placed your trust in me. Look in the mirror and declare to yourself, I am healed, I am restored, I am renewed in the strength of the one who created me. Do not stop at believing in your heart. Let your faith be heard through your lips. Every time you speak, you are breaking the chains of doubt and worry, planting seeds of life into your reality. You are not only speaking for yourself, you are proclaiming to the universe, to the angels, and to the unseen realms that you stand firm on my promises. When you declare that you are healed, you are not merely repeating words. You are opening the door for my power to flood into your life. Do not let pain, whether physical or emotional, dictate your destiny. You were not created to live under the weight of sickness, brokenness, or despair. You were made to live in freedom, in the abundance of both soul and body. Every wound within you is not the end. It is the very place where I will reveal my great power. When you proclaim healing, you are placing your trust in the one who can turn the impossible into reality. When you declare that life and blessing are coming to you, you are inviting them into existence. Oh, my beloved child, do not let circumstances shake you, but let your faith shake the circumstances. You were never meant to be a victim of fate. You are a victor in every battle. Speak words of life over your future. Do not let any situation make you believe that your tomorrow will be covered in darkness. I have already prepared a path filled with light for you. I have set aside for you things so great that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no heart has fully grasped. But you must rise. You must declare. You must believe. Do not wait until you see it to believe. Believe first, proclaim first, and then you will see. Every word you speak in faith is like a hammer breaking down the walls that imprison you. When you declare that you are healed, the chains of pain begin to crack. When you proclaim that your future is filled with life and hope, darkness begins to retreat. Speak to your body and tell it that it is being renewed every day in my strength. Speak to your mind and declare that it is shielded from every scheme of the enemy. Speak to your soul and affirm that it is filled with peace. Nothing can steal the joy and peace I have given you. My child, do not fix your eyes only on the limitations before you, but look beyond, to the world I have prepared for you. A world where you walk in healing, in power, in wholeness. You were not created to accept negativity as your fate, but to change it with the power I have placed within you. When you declare goodness, it will come to you. When you sow the seeds of faith, a harvest of miracles will follow. I am not only with you in your moments of strength, but even in your weakest moments I am lifting you up. Do not be discouraged by circumstances. Fix your eyes on me, the one who never changes, the one who has promised that nothing is impossible when you believe. Remember, the enemy is always trying to plant doubt in your heart. It wants you to believe that you will never be healed, that you will always be trapped in this situation, but do not listen to it. My word is truth, and its words are nothing but lies. Do not let moments of weakness make you forget my promises. Rise up, open your mouth, and declare victory. Do not just wait for a miracle. Create a miracle with your words, with your faith. For I have given you the power to call forth what is unseen into reality. My beloved child, let your faith speak. Declare healing, declare life, declare hope. Do not fear, for I am holding your hand. Do not doubt, for I am working even when you cannot see. When you speak words of life, you are walking with me in shaping your future. And you will see, yes, you will see, wonders unfold, not by your own strength, but by my power working through you. I know this journey is not easy. There have been moments when you wanted to give up, when the weight of trials felt unbearable. But do not be afraid, for I am here. I have never left you, never stopped watching over every step you take. Every time you feel weak, I am the strength that upholds you. Every time your heart grows weary, I am the hope that lights your path. You are not alone. You have never been abandoned. You belong to me, and I love you with a love that cannot be measured. Remember, you do not walk this path alone. When you face mountains that seem impossible to climb, know that I am the one who can move mountains. When you feel the weight of chains binding you, remember that I am the one who can break every chain. Nothing is impossible for me, and when you place your trust in me, nothing will be impossible for you. What you think is unattainable, I can bring to pass. The dreams that seem to have faded, I can breathe new life into them. The wounds buried deep in your soul, I can heal completely. Believe that miracles are still happening, not only in the world around you, but also in your own life. Do not let difficulties overshadow the truth that I am the Almighty, and my power is always ready to be poured out upon you. When you live by my word, when you walk in obedience, when you place your wholehearted trust in me, you will witness wonders unfold. The heavens will open and you will receive blessings beyond your expectations. I will not only heal your body, but I will also heal your soul. I will not only open doors of blessings, but I will also lead you into a new life filled with peace, joy, and hope. My child, hold firmly to your faith. Do not waver when the winds of adversity rise. Do not let the whispers of doubt drown out my call. Do you know that the miracle you have been waiting for is closer than you think? Do you know that I am ready to grant you what you have long desired? But I need you to continue to trust. Do not give up just because you have not yet seen the results. Do not be discouraged when you cannot yet see the path ahead, for I am working even when you do not perceive it. I am moving even in the moments when everything seems silent. Do not be quick to doubt just because you cannot see the outcome with your natural eyes, for in the unseen realm, great things are unfolding. Come to me every day. Offer your prayers to me, not only when you need a miracle, but even when you feel at peace. I want to hear your voice. I want you to talk to me, not merely as one who pleads, but as a child coming to their father, holy, sincerely, and with complete trust. Let your heart pour out before me. Tell me of your joys, your sorrows, and your deepest desires. I never grow weary of listening to you. I never overlook a single word spoken in faith. Every prayer you offer has value, and not one prayer is ever in vain. My beloved child, I see every time you kneel down, every sigh you release in the quiet of the night, every time you cry out to me in your weakness. And I say to you, I have heard you. Your prayers have not vanished into nothingness. They have reached my throne. Everything you ask in my name, in faith and with absolute trust, I will fulfill at the most perfect time. Do not be disheartened if the answer does not come immediately. Believe that I have the best plan for you, and what I have prepared is always far greater than anything you can imagine. Do you realize that when you pray, when you seek me with all your heart, you are not only receiving answers, you are receiving me? Sometimes, the greatest miracle is not that your request is fulfilled instantly, but that your soul is transformed, that you receive peace, that you find strength even when the storm still rages around you. That is the greatest miracle, that you are no longer controlled by circumstances, but you are held secure in my embrace, no matter how the world may change. My child, rise up. Keep walking in faith. Look ahead with a heart full of hope, for I am the one who never fails, and I have never let anyone who trusts in me be disappointed. What you are waiting for may come at the moment you least expect, but be assured of this: it will come. Keep walking, even when you do not see the way. Keep believing, even when you do not yet have the answer. Keep praying, even when you do not yet see the change. For my beloved child, what I have promised will surely be fulfilled. Stand firm, continue seeking me, and let your heart cling to me, for with me nothing is impossible, and in me you will find everything you need. I love you with an everlasting love, and I will not let you go without receiving the best from my hand. Now, lift up your prayer to me. You may pray as follows. Almighty One, today I come before you with an open heart. Please help me recognize the truth about my health and the changes I need to make. Do not let me ignore the signs you are revealing. Grant me the wisdom to accept the truth and the courage to step into the journey of healing. Lord, you have created me in a wondrous way, and I believe that you have the power to restore my body. Please touch every cell, every organ within me. Heal what has been damaged. I declare that your life flows through me, bringing renewal and strength. I thank you, for healing has already been set upon me. Lord, I know that not all ailments come from the body. There are invisible burdens I am carrying within. Please, help me release my wounds. Forgive what I still hold on to, and lay down the anxieties that weigh upon my heart. Heal me from within, so that I may walk in peace and freedom. Lord, please guide me in the decisions concerning my health. Grant me clarity to understand how to care for my body, what to avoid, and what to practice daily. Do not let me fall into harmful habits, but help me live a healthy life, filled with energy to serve you. Comforting One, I have been too busy, too exhausted, forgetting the importance of rest. Teach me to pause, to lay my burdens at your feet, so that I may be restored both physically and spiritually. Grant me peace in my sleep and tranquility in my soul. Lord, I acknowledge that I am afraid, but today I will no longer let fear control me. I know that you hold my life, and you will never let me fall into despair. Help me place my complete trust in you, so that I may walk in freedom from fear. Creator, You have fashioned me in a marvelous way, and I believe you also have the power to recreate what has been damaged within me. Please pour into me a new source of life, renewing my mind, body, and soul. I believe that in you, nothing is impossible. Lord, I do not want to merely ask without change. Grant me the strength to take the necessary actions to protect my health. Help me stay disciplined in my eating, resting, and self-care. Help me overcome old habits and step into a new, blessed way of living. Faithful One, you have promised that those who trust in you will be healed. Today I hold on to that promise. I declare that sickness does not rule over me, but I live under your divine protection. I receive the healing that is flowing over me. Lord, I know that you also work through doctors, nurses, and those who are supporting me in this journey. Please grant them wisdom, compassion, and the necessary skills to care for me in the best way. Use them as instruments of your healing. Lord, even in the midst of trials, I am grateful for each day you give me breath, for every opportunity you grant me to keep fighting. Help me not to focus solely on what I lack, but to cherish what I have. I thank you for the love you pour out upon me. Lord, I may long for immediate healing, but I also know that your timing is perfect. Help me not to grow weary in waiting. Teach me patience, trust, and steadfast hope, for I know that you are working even when I cannot see it. Almighty God, the world may say that my situation is hopeless, but I refuse to believe such words. I believe in you, the one who parted the sea, the one who called the dead to life. If you have done these mighty works, then you can heal me as well. My faith will not waver. Lord, there are times when my mind is overwhelmed by negative thoughts, by words that seek to strip me of hope. But today I refuse to let them take hold of me. I declare that I will only listen to your voice, and I will trust in your promises alone. Lord, I do not merely seek healing. I desire to live in healing. Help me to walk each day with the mindset of one who has been renewed, with the joy and peace that you have given me. Grant me the strength to continue this journey, not as one who is afflicted, but as one who has already overcome. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the powerful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a fulfilled life in His love. Amen.